Good morning, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. We're at 3322 South Corbett Avenue here in Portland, located down in the crawl space portion of the basement. Checking the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Water's running. We're going to zero out just inside the clean out here. Off we go. We'll catch up to the water here in just a second. Ties into a different branch. We're running the kitchen sink right now. And the line does swap over to 4-inch pipe right here. And of course I accidentally ran the water on hot. We'll clear that steam out. We'll have a nicer view of things when we come out. Alright, swapping over to clay pipe here, and that's where we're going to do. I'm going to pull back here after we get out to the main. Looks like, yeah, 6-inch clay still, and there's the main connection right there at 55 feet. Based on the patch out in the sidewalk, it would appear they ran this update up to the street curb, but we're going to go verify that here in just a second. Alright, we're going to kill two birds with one stone here. I'm going to pull back to the clay transition. That'll just verify the street we're going out to and tell us if the update went all the way to the curb or not. The clay pipe is still functional, but you've got some wonky joints there. They look, and some of them look like they're partially open to the ground, not affecting functionality as far as flow goes anyway right now. Alright, located the camera head. Line terminates out on South Corbett. And it's nice to see the repair guys around here starting to figure things out. They did this the right way. They took the update. My locate's coming in almost 2 feet past the street curb. The importance of that is these transition joints, especially when you have a diameter change, even more so when you're having old and new pipe meet together. Those pipe joints right there are by far the weakest joints to root intrusions in your sewer line. And I just checked the water temperature upstairs. You can see the direction that stuff's blowing. That steam is blowing, it looks like towards us. Or not steam, it looks like sewer gas. The water I'm running upstairs was not even hot. I thought it was, but it's not. That's what you're looking at there is gas. It can be very, very thick in some lines. Anyhow, it's fabulous when they take the update that far past the curb, because if a root ever does go through, and that's the most common spot for one in Portland, is the street trees. Whenever you do that update and take it right to the dividing line around the face of the curb, the city will make it your problem every time if a root comes through. But if the roots come through in this scenario, the update is taken so far past the curb that it is well into city responsibility at that point. That's it if it ever does happen. I'm not saying it's going to, but that really helps a lot if it does. We're going to go ahead and roll the camera out of the line. Great flow all the way out to the street. All the ABS pipe we just scoped there looks great. Every joint's tight, flows beautifully, super clean. I could not nitpick that thing if I tried to. And the clay pipe beyond that point, I mean, that I can nitpick, but flow-wise, functioning very nicely right now. There's some evidence there at some of those joints, and some of those joints are to some extent open to the ground, but it hasn't led to any flow issues. Sometimes that can cause hydro erosion. It can cause your line or the line out there to slowly settle, but luckily it's done very little of that. So you've got good flow all the way to the main. Most importantly, all the pipe within homeowner responsibility here looks great and is functioning properly at this time.